Alright, hello everybody. This is a new game that came out last night on Steam. I went ahead and bought it because it was relatively cheap, another visual novel. This one's about exploring a love gone wrong and asking yourself questions about, could you ever go back? So, sounds pretty interesting. We'll see if this game is any good, called One Last Chance, and we'll be back to give it a play right after this. Zaxter 99. Alright, welcome back everybody to One Last Chance, my first play. Let's go ahead and get this thing started with a new game, as I have not seen this game at all before. It looks interesting on the Steam page, but we're going to find out if it's actually worth your $3.99 right here. New game. Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom, 5:49 a.m., Friday, June 7th, 2013. What? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm too tired to get up. I think I'll let the machine get it.
Hello, Ben. This is Angus. Sorry if the call woke you up, but it's really urgent. Emily wasn't able to close the deal with Mr. Capera last night. As you know, we really thought we had that one in the bag, but without that account, the company will go bankrupt by next week. Fortunately, we do have one last lead left. As you know, I met Robert Callahan of Callahan Construction last month, and I just got off the phone with him. He's finally agreed to a meeting on Saturday at 10 in the morning.
Right.
Thing is, he's in Martha's Vineyard for the weekend, so you need to go fly over to Boston this morning and take the ferry there. I don't usually get involved in the particulars, but as you know, we had to let go of Janice last month, so I'll tell you your itinerary now.
Wow, he has to tell me the itinerary. He's the main boss because they had to let go of their secretary, Janice, it sounds like. Okay.
I've bought your tickets, so check your email. It's all there. You'll be flying at 11 and will arrive at Boston Logan at around 5 o'clock. You'll then have to rent a car and drive over to Falmouth, south of Boston, where you'll be spending the night.
Okay.
Sorry mate, I couldn't afford for you to sleep in Martha's Vineyard. Just take the ferry over on Saturday morning and meet him in his hotel.
Okay, that sounds kind of, sounds weird.
Ben, I've used the last of the company's money on this trip, so do make it count, mate.
Yeah, don't put no pressure on me there. Oh no, we were also sure the Kapoor deal was in the bag, but it fell through and now it's up to me to save the company. I need to pack up and head to the airport. One long and tiring trip later. Yep. Going from Glasgow, Scotland to Massachusetts in the Vineyard. Here we go. I need to find the Grand Charlotte Hotel. I believe it's that large building to the right. Very hard to tell here on Martha's Vineyard, as the mansions and hotels are often the same size. Huh, mansions and hotels, wow. It's one of those luxury boutique hotels with just a handful of very expensive rooms. Most expensive hotel here apparently, and not too surprising as Mr. Callahan is very rich. I'll walk over and take a look. I think this one is it. Looks like the image on the brochure. God, why am I stalling and standing here like a right fool? I'm so nervous I feel like throwing up. Of course that bumpy boat ride didn't help either. Come on, Ben, relax and focus. If I don't score this deal, I'll be unemployed come this Monday. It's game time.
Welcome to the Grand Charlotte. How may I be of assistance, sir?
Hello, my name is Benjamin Campbell, and I represent Beardmore Steel Pipes. I'm supposed to have a meeting with Mr. Robert Callahan this morning.
Oh, yes. Mr. Callahan informed me earlier this morning about your meeting. Please, have a seat in the lobby, and I'll inform Mr. Callahan that you're here to see him.
Huh. Yeah, I'll bet you will. Something tells me Mr. Callahan is... She is his sex object. Thank you. These rich guys, they pretty much, I mean, they have money. They probably sleep with everybody, with every woman that's halfway attractive that deals with them. Anyway, Martha's Vineyard, where do England's rich go for their summer vacations? I'm a bit surprised Mr. Callahan doesn't have a house of his own here. Maybe he's looking to buy. Where's that table where they have the coffee and the tea? Oh no, I really shouldn't. Don't want to have to go for a wee during my presentation.
Mr. Campbell?
Yeah.
I just spoke to Mr. Callahan, and I regret to inform you that something came up, and that he can't see you right now.
What? What? Wouldn't you happen to know when he'd be free?
I'm afraid not. Sometimes his meetings can go over for hours.
That's great. Explain your situation? Well, everything's on the line here. I think kicking up a fuss would be the last thing I'd want to do. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to explain my situation and be nice.
I understand. Tell you what, I have an idea. Why don't you pass me a copy of the report, or whatever you were going to show him?
Sure. Would that be okay?
Yes, I know Mr. Callahan rather well, as he often stays here. He's brilliant at multitasking, and can look at it during his meeting. I'll pass the document on to his secretary, who can then pass it on to him during the meeting. So, do you have anything physical we can show him?
Yeah, we can show him, this fist. Right down his throat. How about that? No. Yes, here's a copy of the presentation I was going to give, and a list of my company's unit prices.
Cool. I'll bring this up to him right now.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you so much. I hate to ask, but would you have a guess as to how long this may take him to look at this?
It may take him anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours.
Oh.
Yeah, why don't you go check out Oak Bluffs or Edgartown? They're both very charming seaside towns. You can also go walking around the beaches and see our many lighthouses. I'll call you if Mr. Callahan wants to meet you.
Oh, okay. Cool, here's my number. Thanks again. I owe you big time.
Don't worry about it. Just doing my job.
Alright. Wow, this is a really charming little town. Very old Victorian feel to it. Still, I wouldn't have minded if Mr. Callahan had wanted to meet in the Bahamas instead. Huh.
Ben? Ben Campbell, is that you?
Who's this? I'm gonna say I'm sorry. Who are you? No, I'm not. Leave me alone.
It's me, Tara.
Tara? That's supposed to mean something? Tara Heatherton, you haven't changed a bit.
So good to see you, Ben. Look at you with the fancy suit and tie. You kind of stick out here in Martha's Vineyard looking like that.
Huh. Yes, I noticed. I'm here on business, though.
What business? Are you in tourism now?
Quit being so nosy, Tara. Huh. No, I came here to talk to a client to see if I could secure his account for my company. I'm a salesman in the steel pipes business.
How's it treating you?
Initially rather well. I got promoted a lot because sales suits me well. Unfortunately, my company isn't doing too well. If we don't secure this account, now we'll probably go bankrupt.
That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Alright, first of all, the music is way too loud. Hang on. Let's go ahead and save the game. And after we save the game, let's return to the title screen here. And let's go into audio settings. Voice volume, turn the voice volume
Welcome to the Grand Charlotte. How may I be of assistance, sir?
Turn the music all the way down. Turn the music to 0 BGM volume, yeah. Man, having a hard time hearing this lady. Alright, load the game. We just saved. Alright. So, what can you do? That's live, right? Or it's fine, there's a lot of sales jobs, or I really don't want to let down my companions. I'm gonna say, what can you do? That's life.
Oh, brighten up. It's not so bad.
Okay, so I can hear her a little bit better over the background music, but why when I turn the music down to 0 is the music still almost overpowering her voice? Anyway. Thanks, you're too kind. What are you up to these days?
I'm an artist and a traveler. I just travel around and create as I get inspired by my surroundings. Nature, big cities, oceans, and mountains. They just call to me, and through them, I try to make beauty.
Okay then. Wow, that's so cool. I guess you really haven't changed much, have you?
What do you mean?
Well, in school, I could always tell that you weren't like everyone else. That the normal shackles of society were never going to bind you. You've always been a free spirit. I admired that.
Thanks. Hey, I'm super hungry. Wanna go into one of these fine establishments to get some food? As you can imagine, Martha's Vineyard is super famous for its seafood. I hope you're not too busy.
That sounds fish-tastic. That's cheesy as crap. I've been longfin for some good food. So many seafood restaurants, I may need to mull that over. That's funny. I'm dolphinately cod. I dolphinately could do for some good food. Oh my god. That sounds no, I'm just gonna say yes. These are all lame as hell. I guess it might
That
make
one
her
on the
laugh.
harbor is really nice.
Alright, whatever. Let's go. Looks like a nice little place to have lunch. Very nice indeed. Nothing like having seafood by the seaside, huh?
Yeah, the fried oysters are awesome here. So is the calamari, the fish and chips, and of course, the lobster.
Oh, so many choices.
Hey, Ben, let me get this, okay?
What do you mean?
I chose the restaurant, and it was me that invited you to dinner. So let me pay, okay? I know things are tough for you and your company right now, and to be honest, money isn't really a problem for me. I'm not trying to show off, it just isn't. Besides, you're my guest here in America.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with this, Miss Tara. I insist I pay. Let's go halfsies.
No, I never like doing that. Doing math at the dinner table, yuck. I insist I pay. I'll go up to the counter and order for us.
I see. It's so nice seeing Tara again. It's been so long. At least there's been one good thing about this trip.
I got us the fisherman's basket and the lobster bisque.
Oh, wow. Thanks. So clearly the art world has treated you well. Kind of makes me wish I hadn't been so boring and studied marketing at the university.
The art world is complicated. And to be honest, I really don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, do you remember when we first met?
No I don't. Of course, how could I ever forget? Oh, okay. Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom, 12 years ago. I can't believe Mr. Brown asked me to do my history homework again. Great, another 2,000-word essay from scratch. I really don't feel like going home to do that quite yet. I want to meet the love of my life instead. I might take a little nap here in the park for a bit.
Hey, you!
Okay, so I'm sleeping in the park and this girl starts screaming at me. That's a little weird. Huh?
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep, woman. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean.
Can you help me?
This is odd. Can I help you? Like, what the heck? Sure.
I was here yesterday with my family on a picnic and I lost my pencil case. I came back to look for it. Do you mind helping me?
Wait a minute. I'm in Scotland. I'm going to school. I fall asleep in the park, and a girl wakes me up to ask me to help look for her pencil case. You've got to be kidding me. All right. Do I mind helping you? Not at all. Sure. I would love that. That sounds great. 1 hour later, I'm in love with this girl, I suppose. Oh boy. Is this it?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much.
It's a bit tattered and mangy, but shouldn't you have just bought a new one?
Shame on you. How can you be so mean?
Is she crying? That looks like tears there. It looks like she's crying over that. What the heck? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I only meant that it looks a bit old, that's all.
My grandma gave it to me. It means a lot to me
Ah.
since I'm so far away from her now.
Gotcha. I see. It has sentimental value. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I guess you didn't know. I'm Tara, by the way.
I know.
Huh?
Huh. We go to the same school. Can't you tell from our uniforms?
Oh.
Actually, we're in the same class. Ah, so that's why she woke me up. She has a crush on me or something. That makes more sense now. Uh-huh. She's totally faking like she needed help. She has a crush on me big time or something. That's how I know your name is Tara. We're in the same class, you doofus. Not that it's hard to know. You're the only girl with an American accent in the class.
Sorry, I'm not really that used to the whole school uniform thing. Most schools in the U.S. don't have this, so I kind of don't really see the difference between different schools' uniforms. So what's your name?
My name is Ben.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Ben, and thanks so much for helping me find my pencil case.
Oh, not a problem. Now let me go back to sleep, will you? I'm just kidding. It's okay. It was fun in a way. So, do you like it here in Glasgow?
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's very interesting to be in a place that's quite different to America. I mean, it took a lot of getting used to, but I'm beginning to enjoy my new life as a wanderer.
A wanderer, huh?
Yeah, we go and travel around Europe every holiday we get, and it's been a lot of fun. I've decided that I want to travel my entire life.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? You're very lucky. I've never left the British Isles myself.
Oh, what a shame. You should try when you get the chance. Here, take this.
Thanks. What is it?
They're castanets. It's a Spanish percussion instrument they use to accompany flamenco dancers. I got them when we went to Sevilla in Easter.
Flamenco, huh? I can't accept this. It's your souvenir.
It's fine. It's just an object I bought when I was there. It's not like you're taking away my memories from the place. Consider it a thank you gift for helping me find my pencil case.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.
Hey, I need to get going. Lots of homework. You know what it's like. But I actually had tons of fun hanging out here in the park. We should hang out more.
Okay, sure.
Don't be a stranger. Say hello next time you see me in school.
You know it, Tara. I'm supposed to fall in love with you for this story, so you know it. I guess. Back to the present day. Alright. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. You'll be happy to know that I still have that pencil case today. I use it to carry my sketching pencils. I even have it on me now. See?
Grandma will be happy, that's wonderful, or you should throw it away. No, we'll say, Grandma will be happy.
Actually, I have a little confession.
Uh-oh.
I actually did know who you were and that you were in my class. I was just trying to pretend to be cool and stuff, but when you told me that you knew who I was, it actually made me really happy.
Aha, see, I knew it. Okay, so should I say I knew it? Like I just said when... I kind of figured that out. Or should I say you are already cool? Or should I say... Oh my god, that's so lame. That's what I should say. That's a total dick move, though. No, we'll just be nice and we'll say you are already cool.
So, what's the situation with you in your personal life? Married? Girlfriend? Kids?
How would I know? It didn't tell me in this game. None of those things. I'm single and I live alone.
Hey, well at least you can afford to live alone. That's a plus. I know so many people that are our age and still have to share an apartment with other people.
For now, I guess. If my company goes bankrupt next week, let's be honest, things aren't looking great. Then chances are I may have to take in a roommate to afford the rent.
I'm a bit surprised. You were always the really responsible type. I figured you'd be married by now.
I nearly was. I met someone at university, and we got engaged soon after graduation. We were supposed to get married 2 years ago, but then she got this big job offer in London and couldn't turn it down. We tried the whole long-distance relationship thing for a while, but in the end it just didn't work.
I'm so sorry to hear that. It's happened to a lot of my friends, too. Oh, hey, how do you like the food?
It's really good. It's amazing how fantastic this can taste when it's fresh. Well, that's got to be good. I mean, there is nothing like fresh seafood. I can tell you that. It's so much better than, when it's been processed and packaged and frozen and all that good stuff. It's so much better when it's just fresh. Thanks so much, Tara.
You're welcome. Oh, but I'm feeling a bit heavy. I know it's seafood and everything, but once it's been battered and been through the deep fryer, a lot of oil and carbs gets added. Let's go take a walk.
Sure. Why not, Tara? Are you trying to get lucky, Tara? That's a nice lighthouse.
They're everywhere on the island. There are so many, there's even a tour where you get to visit all of them.
I like lighthouses, something romantic about them. Well, lighthouses are definitely romantic. They're an important part of our history, or you should knock them all down. We have GPS now. We should knock them all down. No, I'll just say they're romantic.
There is something romantic about them. It reminds me of two lovers calling out to each other in the dark.
Sure does. That's quite poetic, actually. So what else do people do around here?
Most of the people that hang out here are the people that own houses here, so they kind of have their own lives, if you know what I mean. Of course, there is the odd tourist here and there, but normally they're guests of the residents. I mean, look at the hotels on the island. None of them are really that nice. Martha's Vineyard doesn't have a 5-star hotel.
The Grand Charlotte seems rather nice.
Don't be fooled by the restored old building and the nice lobby. It's a 4-star hotel at best. And at $350 a night, there are tons of places I'd rather stay at.
But we're in Martha's Vineyard.
That's true. I'll definitely admit the place has a cute vibe to it, and I can see why wasps like it here so much. I'm sure if it was up to them, the whole country would look like this.
Is that something you'd be interested in?
Not at all, actually. I love how varied my country is. I really should go back to the Pacific Northwest sometime soon. Have you ever been to Portland, Oregon?
Oregon? It's Oregon, lady. Anyway, no, I haven't.
That place is so weird. It's fantastic. I kind of wish I was based there.
Oregon. Why don't you move there?
It's not so easy. Look, there's a nice beach down there. It's not too windy and the sand doesn't look too rocky. Let's go down and listen to the sound of the waves.
Now, is it just me, or does whoever's doing the voice acting here for Tara Heatherton, does she just sound, like way overacting? Like, I don't know, just listen to her talk and it's like really bad acting, I think. For the voice act over, I mean, it's way overacting. Like, I don't know, it's just, it's just way too much on the, I don't know, just normal statement. She's like, way one way and way the other way, just overemphasizing every word. I don't know. It's coming off all fake. It's making whoever this girl is in the game seem like a total fake. Maybe they want it to be like that. I don't know. Lead the way, Tara.
God, I really love the sound and smell of the sea.
See what I mean? God, I really love the sound of the smell of the sea. I mean, I don't know. It's nice, isn't it, Tara? So what are you doing here?
I already told you. I'm a traveling artist.
See what I mean? I already told you I'm a traveling artist. It's just cheesy. I can't get into this. I don't know. I already told you. Shut up. That's what you do. That's not why you're here.
Ben, I'm having a good time with you. I'm enjoying the moment. Let's not try to complicate things with talk about the present.
Oh my god, I want
okay?
to shoot myself. Shut up. I understand. Let's change the subject. How is the present complicated? Let's change the subject for you.
Good idea.
Good idea. Shut up. I want to smack her. So, what type of art do you do?
Watercolors and oils.
I see you didn't bring any of your materials with you.
I don't understand how we got here.
I don't understand how we got here. I just asked you about your oils and your paintbrush, woman. Don't make it so dramatic. Jeez. Huh?
I mean, if 18-year-old me saw me today, I think she'd be very disappointed. I had so many plans.
Oh, no.
None of it worked out how it was supposed to. How did 10 years disappear so quickly?
Oh, my God. I want to... Tara.
I just don't know how I got here.
Now a fake cry. A fake cry, of all things. And you can see she's crying, but she's upset about where she's at, and she seems like she's doing pretty well off to me. What the hell's the problem? Hold her hand, comfort her. Well, if I had this big romance with her, then I guess I would comfort her. I don't know. I mean, I'm single, right? So I don't see a wedding ring on her hand, so I guess I'll comfort her.
Thanks. I'm so sorry, Ben. I wish you hadn't seen that. Ben, why didn't you kiss me that night?
Kiss you what night? What? It was funny. I almost said the same thing as I actually said. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean. My last night in Glasgow. You remember, right?
Well, let's go back and get a refresher. 11 years ago, so I obviously knew her for a year. Long time ago. Oh, there you are. What are you doing out here? The party is inside.
Ben!
Oh, no.
I just got a text from Dad. He just got promoted.
Isn't that good news? Why do you look so sad?
They're making him head of operations in Hong Kong. We're leaving next week.
Okay. So, how can that be? You're in your final year of secondary school. You can't switch to another system now. You don't even speak Chinese.
Don't be silly, Ben. They've signed me up for the British Academy there.
Aw. I can't believe this.
I don't want to go, Ben. I've come to love so much about my life here. I love this city, all my new friends, and everything.
Alright, so at this point, I guess I'm supposed to be all emotional and care about her and be sad because she's fake crying in her voice acting and she's leaving to go to school. But I don't know anything about this character. This feels forced. You know, the story so far is pretty cheesy, to be honest. And this feels like it's a forced attempt to try to make me feel some kind of emotion. I just don't feel, because this game hasn't developed this character or a relationship or anything at all. So I honestly, if I'm coming off sounding, you know, like sarcastic or whatever as I play this game, it's because that's how this game's making me feel. For God's sake, man, think of something to say. The love of your life. See what I mean? This is supposed to be the love of my life, and I'm taking it as corny. Just standing out here in front of you, bawling our eyes out, and here you are, standing around like a gormless idiot. To think tonight was going to be the night I finally told her how I felt. That sucks. Hong Kong is a cool place, or just try to enjoy the moment. I'm going to say that sucks.
Ben, I appreciate you trying to comfort me, but I really don't think there's anything that can take my mind off of all of this. I think I just want to stay out here, get some fresh air, and enjoy the view. Will you stay with me?
I really want to tell her how I feel. I really want to kiss her, but she's going away. There's no point breaking her heart further. Besides, what if she rejects me? I don't want to spoil what we have. Okay, so that's why I didn't kiss her. All right.
Ben, you spaced out. Are you too shy to answer my question? Why didn't you kiss me that night?
Just be honest. I was scared you'd reject me. That's what I said, so I guess I'd be honest with her.
That's cute, but you know you had nothing to lose at the time, right?
Well, I guess that's me exposed then.
It's okay. I knew.
You knew? If you knew, then why did you have to ask me? Or why did you ask me? Well, how about you? I know I wasn't feeling stuff all by myself. You also had feelings for me, right?
Oh, Ben, can't we have any mysteries? Fine. Yes, I liked you too. It was so obvious. I really don't see why I have to say it out loud.
Why? You made me admit my feelings. That's a point.
Sometimes a girl wants to know that she's been loved, truly and honestly, pure and simple, no hidden meanings, lies, and manipulations. You loved me in such a way, didn't you?
I guess. Well, I'm assuming that I loved her. It kind of sounds like I did from the start of it, but again, I feel no feelings or emotion in this game because it didn't develop this at all. But I guess in the situation, I guess I would tell her with a kiss rather than... Sometimes you can say things without saying words, so this sounds like one of those moments. So I guess I kiss her.
I knew my heart wasn't wrong.
How come it didn't explain the kiss? It should have explained how hot and fiery the kiss was. Tara.
Ben, I'm married.
What? What? Why didn't you tell me? Why would you try to talk about feelings and try to ask me questions like what you asked, and then after that say you're married? This, quite frankly, would piss me off. What? See? I say the same thing.
I'm so sorry I didn't say anything sooner. I didn't want to spoil the moment. I was so happy to see you again, and as we spent more time together, all these old emotions began sweeping back in. I just wanted to be happy again for one more day and forget all my sadness.
Uh-huh.
Are you angry?
Hell yeah, I'm angry. I could never be angry at you. No, you just pissed me off by not telling me you were married and trying to get me all sappy and crap. You made me kiss you, for crying out loud. You kissed me back. What? This is BS. Hug her, hold her hand. I'm gonna do nothing.
Oh, I knew you'd never be angry with me, Ben.
I didn't say that. I did nothing. This is retarded. So, you're not obviously you're not happily married?
Far from it.
Tell me everything. I don't really want to know.
Well, we met in college. Typical, huh? Anyway, after I finished the British Academy in Hong Kong, I went back to the U.S. and got into Yale. He was the type of guy that a lot of girls just went mad for in college. A pretty boy wasp on the crew team. It was hilarious. We were madly in love and were engaged before graduation and married soon after.
And the reason I'm yawning, people, is again because this game hasn't developed any kind of story or dialogue that makes me care. This all just feels totally forced. It feels cheap. A wee bit rash, no? Two fresh graduates getting married?
Always good with the finances, Ben. Yes, normally getting married right after graduation is considered a rather idiotic thing to do. If I'm perfectly honest, it was still idiotic in my case, but I digress.
Okay.
No, Bobby comes from money, so we were given a house in Connecticut as a wedding present from his parents. Bobby entered his father's corporation on Wall Street as a junior executive after we got back from our honeymoon in Tahiti, so we were never short of cash.
Okay. Sounds rather nice to be so
On
rich.
paper, a lot of things look nice. Sadly, the reality is rarely so simple. This was in 2007, when Wall Street investment banks were at the height of their irresponsible, decadent, and gluttonous anarchy. I really shouldn't have been surprised that within months of joining...
All right. I don't care about all this. You mean the FBI? Was your husband indicted for insider trading?
No. It was just that period where they were looking at where the money executives were spending.
Okay, whatever. Like what?
Apparently, it just started out with heavy drinking.
Okay, so he's a
after
heavy
work
drinker
with
now.
colleagues. But soon enough,
Oh, he's going to strip joints, taking
Before I knew
cocaine.
He was going to strip joints, taking
And hiring
cocaine,
prostitutes.
and even
Well, I can
hiring
understand why she wouldn't be
prostitutes
happy.
regularly.
Shut up. I can understand why she wouldn't be happy. Prostitutes and cocaine and drugs and having sex with other women and what a pig.
Typical Wall Street type. Huh.
Why did you stay with him? Do you have kids?
No, we don't have any children. Ben, kids aren't the only reason an unhappy couple will stay together. I'm not proud of this, but I stayed out of vanity. All my friends thought I had married the perfect guy, and I didn't want to shatter that image. Also, I got really used to living the American dream in my perfect little town in Connecticut. Since I never had to worry about finances, then I could freely pursue dream as being the artist.
Mm-hmm. So what happened to Bobby after the financial meltdown in 2008? You know, what's going to happen here, I can already tell this game is way cheesy, way cheap. I'll tell you right now, her husband's going to be the guy I was supposed to meet for the big deal. Tell you right now, guaranteed. I don't know why I think that, but you watch. I bet you anything that her husband is the guy I'm supposed to be doing that big deal with this afternoon.
Him and his father lawyered up and managed to dodge all the indictments against them. His father still chairs the investment bank today, and Bobby begged me to stay. And I didn't really want to throw our marriage away, so I forgave him, with the condition that he leaves the world of investment banking and enters a different profession.
Okay, again, I don't care which was.
Construction. His father also owned a small construction firm, which Bobby had expanded since he took the helm.
Of course, that's why he wants to do a deal with me being a pipe company guy. And has that contained Bobby's bad behaviors like drinking and getting prostitutes?
He stopped the drugs and only drinks a bit when he's very stressed.
No, but not the other stuff. And about the infidelity?
Oh, that never stopped. He sleeps around all the time. I've even heard his assistant say that he has tons of mistresses. Good old Bobby, always good at multitasking.
Mm-hmm. How can you live like this?
You'd be surprised how well a dysfunctional couple can operate. I guess you get used to it. I always envied and admired you, Ben. You were always such a good combination of logical and sweet. You live life simply and honestly with such ease. It's not so easy for most other people.
I don't feel my life is simple right now.
You'll land on your feet. I know you will.
Thanks.
I know this place that has a really beautiful view at sunset. Let's go.
Okay, there we go. Wow, this is fantastic.
New England definitely has its charms.
Hey, it does. So what brings you up here anyway? Are you on a holiday?
Sort of. I'm here accompanying Bobby. It was supposed to be a romantic getaway to try and fix some of our problems, but it didn't stop scheduling a few business meetings. So, there I was left to roam around by myself.
Mm-hmm. You seem to know Martha's Vineyard well. Do you guys have a house around here?
Yeah, sort of. Bobby's parents do, and we normally stay there whenever we come. The house is currently under repair, so we're staying at the Grand Charlotte instead.
I was there just this morning.
What were you doing there?
I was there for a business meeting. It was my company's last dash attempt to get a contract with a big client that's staying there. Oh, wait. Bobby. Robert. Your husband is Robert Callahan.
Yes, you were there to meet him?
What'd I tell you guys? Yes, he's the big client.
What did you think of him?
I didn't meet him. He was in another meeting and I couldn't confirm a time to meet him today.
That's him all over. I'm really sorry, Ben.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Who knows if he would have signed the deal.
I'll mention it to him. I'll see what I can do. I'll have to pretend you're a woman, though.
He'd feel threatened knowing you were doing a favor for a man? Talk about double standards.
I know, right?
But he'd know my name because I was supposed to meet him today, and my name's Ben. Huh.
I'll just say that someone from the company needs the favor, not you specifically.
Oh, great. Cool, thanks.
So what's your life back at home like?
Pretty straightforward, really. I have a little house on the outskirts of Glasgow. 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, perfect for someone that lives alone and has friends and family visit often. I have 2 cats, Polly and Mr. Buttons, and I drive a Vauxhall Astra. But I commute to work as though it's cheaper. Like most people, I work from Monday to Friday in the city. In the weekends, I do my groceries and visit my parents and or my sister and her family. Occasionally, I drive south to Durham to see my old university friends. I live an incredibly normal life, a bit boring at times, but I can't complain too much. Well, aside from the fact that I might be unemployed soon.
Oh, you'll be fine. Your life sounds lovely, actually. You have what you need and have a lot of people around you.
Okay, that's true.
Anyways, let's enjoy the sunset. A brief moment of happiness.
Alright, tell her you'll take your leave or kiss her. Well, now that I know that she's, married, I'm not going to try to kiss her again. Take your leave.
I should get going. I think Bobby will be expecting me back soon.
Fair enough. I'll walk you back.
Which hotel are you staying at?
Holiday in Cape Cod in Falmouth.
Oh, the last ferry back to Falmouth leaves in an hour. You should go to the pier.
Okay, then. I guess that's it for me. It was great seeing you again, Tara. I do hope you tell me the next time you'll be in the UK. Maybe we can go grab coffee or something.
I'd like that. Goodbye, Ben.
Goodbye, Tara.
Oh, Ben, don't worry too much about your job. I'll talk to Bobby and convince him to sign the contract.
Huh. Thanks so much. After that, I returned home to Glasgow. Angus picked me up at the airport, beaming. He told me that Callahan's office had faxed over the signed contract the same morning. I was an instant hero in the office. Tara and I still write each other, and I was happy to hear that she and Bobby began attending couples counseling to try to work things out. As for me, Angus promoted me and gave me a big raise for saving the company. Ending, 6 of 6 achieved. Did the right thing and saved the company. Boy, am I supposed to feel... yeah, this is, I don't know, this whole thing feels really, really forced, really cheap. Let's do something here. I just want to see something here real quick, guys. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And let's load a game, and let's be a dick real quick, just to see what happens here.
Oh, Brighton.
Okay, let's skip some of this stuff. I just want to see how she responds to a couple of moves if I'm a dick.
What do you mean?
Come on. Come on.
Thanks. Hey, I'm super hungry. Wanna go into a...
That sounds fish-tastic.
Stop it. You're grilling me.
Oh, boy. Alright. I know we get a chance to be a dick here somewhere.
Yeah, the fried oysters are awesome. Hey, Ben, let me get... I chose the restaurant, and it was me that...
I insist I pay.
I have something I know I want to order for us, so I'm gonna go up and pay for it, and you can't stop me!
Alrighty. So it really didn't matter there. It's been so long, blah, blah, blah.
I got us the fisherman's basket. Yes, it was. You'll be happy to know that I still have that pencil case today.
Okay, right here, she's talking about she still has the pencil case, so I'm going to say you should throw that away.
Actually, I have a little confession. I actually did know who you were and that you were in my...
So there's nothing. So that does nothing. Let's say that's so lame.
So, what's the situation with you in your personal life?
So it doesn't change anything at all.
At least you can afford...
This is
I'm a
retarded.
bit surprised.
Alright, guys. One last chance. Normally, I like visual novels, and the whole romantic thing doesn't scare me away. I mean, that can be cool. But this whole game and story just comes off forced, cheap, rushed, and it just feels like they just try to make something to make a quick buck. It doesn't really feel like they really try to make something special here, something memorable. I mean, this is a dime a dozen story. It doesn't make you feel any kind of emotions or sympathy or empathy or anything. It doesn't develop any kind of relationship or anything about this character that you meet. You just, as a player, I felt like I didn't care. I didn't care about anything in this game because I don't know. It's weak. So value at $3.99. If I have to rate this game, I'm going to go ahead and rate it. Value at $3.99. 40% of my score is the value. Normally, I think to get a good value, you either have to have a really good story or, you have to have replayability to get it under $1 an hour. I'm not going to want to replay this again. I don't care about the 6 endings. I really didn't care enough to play the whole game through. So, the value here is really, really low. I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 40, and I think that's being generous. How much fun is the game? Well, again, it's not a whole lot of fun because, again, it didn't develop any kind of background or story, or you just don't care about the character. I don't care about this Tara chick or whatever. I don't care about the fact that I'm fixing to be unemployed. The whole thing just feels forced, and because of that, the game's not a whole lot of fun. I'm going to give it 5 out of 30, and again, I think that's being generous. So 5 and 5 for value and fun, respectively. Now, next we have Controls and Bugs. Now, Controls and Bugs is usually a part of my scoring that's worth 20 points. However, this is a visual novel. All you're doing is clicking to move, to go to the next screen as you read and hear the dialogue or make a choice. I can't give this game 20 points credit for something this simple. So I am not going to give this game 20 out of 20 for Controls and Bugs. Instead, I'm going to say this is a simple default kind of game. I can't give it that kind of credit because it's really, really basic. It's not like any kind of an action game or any other kind of game where Controls and Bugs would normally be worth 20%. This is just too simple. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to score it there. If I wanted to, I could actually take points away because the volume of the music is so loud, compared to the voice, unless you just turn it all the way off. So, no, that doesn't even count. I'm just going to leave that part of the scoring out of it. And then graphics and sound. Again, graphics and sound would normally play a big part. I guess this had a few nice pictures. The visual art, the anime characters or whatever, look okay, nothing special. Again, this is just average. So again, I'm just going to leave the graphics and sound part out of this game because there's no moving graphics, nothing like that, that would normally play a part of the scoring. So again, if you look at what I have here, I think you really have a 1 out of 10 kind of game. I know I scored graphics and the fun and the value both at a 5 out of 40 and 30 respectively. But in the end, I think the overall sum of this game as a whole is a uninspiring game, a game that really feels like a waste of time, and there's better games out there. So you're left with One Last Chance, a game that looks interesting by the preview, but it's just not. There are a lot of visual novels that are free, such as The Sad Story of Emmeline Burns, which is completely free, and it's 10 times more interesting and 10 times better written than this game. So my score is a 1 out of 10, not recommend on Steam, and this is definitely going for a refund, even at only $3.99. I like to support these indie developers, but they got to try a little bit harder than this. This just feels like an attempt to make a quick buck, and that's why I think it's so boring. I need a nap after that. Anyway, you guys let me know. Let me know, down in the comments below if this is a story or a game that has captivated you and made you decide to go buy it. If so, the links, down below. You guys can definitely go to Steam, make a purchase, and play through one of the 6 possible endings yourself. But let me know either way. And if you enjoyed this video or enjoyed my, my playthrough of the video anyway, be sure you give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed it or you liked my review of the game. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. This has been Zaxter99. We'll see you soon.